Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Thrawn Revenge 3.3 preview playthrough as the Galactic Empire. In the last episode, we began a push into Zinj's territory. We have an army that is about to take Tangreen for us. We also defended Ubrikia from very evil attacks. I think that actually might have canceled a construction thing. No, it didn't. I don't think we'd queued up the level 1 station. Or maybe we did. I forget. But I'm going to queue it up now if I hadn't before. And I'm going to get these ground units out of here too. They're going to go over here. But we are nearly at the level where we can focus a bit more on our infrastructure. You have trade ports. You don't have a trade port. You'd actually be a good place for a trade port. Gobringi as well, if it was not in the middle of building a bunch of stuff. Karita, we definitely have a trade port there. Almora, trade ported. Commodore does not have a trade port because it got attacked, but it'd also be a really good trade port. So we are still going to be able to build up some of our economy. I'm going to try to focus a little bit more on that for the immediate future. Arinda definitely is being taxed right now. Generis, you don't make any money. Dantooine is actually worth taxing. Bastion's definitely worth taxing. Contrala, worth taxing. Coruscant is being taxed a lot. We have a tax agency on Kuwat? We don't. I'm going to do that. Any more over here? Emberline would be a good place for it. You're definitely already taxed. What's your base level? 400? Yeah, so that would actually be worth building those both. Which I'll hold off on that for now. Would making probe... So Fleggar's asking, would making probe droids stay unlimited time on a planet but give it a 10% chance to be destroyed each week work? I mean, it would... I don't know that it would be possible, but even if it were, having that kind of RNG would just be more frustrating than having the standardized time. Because functionally that wouldn't change decision-making much, it would just make them somewhat more annoying to use. Relafon is actually a good planet. Like, a lot of the Haven planets are actually worth quite a bit of money. The relatively rich area. A lot of the planets they have access to are pretty high income, too.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Where did that Star Destroyer report in? Over here. I'm probably going to send down to Emberline. We need to start building one of these into another fleet. We've got some coming in on that.
Tactical battle imminent.
Oh. Okay, hold on. I'm retreating from this if the New Republic is sitting over it.
Look, sir, it's them.
I'm sorry that I interrupted you, Mr. New Republic.
Calculating jump to light speed.
We'll leave. So then, Greater Maladru did just take Charos. That wouldn't increase our front at all. It would be a bit harder to defend because it's... Yeah, I don't think we want that. Okay, we definitely want to take Tangreen.
Invasion commencing.
Hey, Mr. Tangreen, man. Play a song for me. Bob Dylan references are always what people want on EaW streams.
Moving to coordinates.
Setting course.
Reinforcements en route.
Standing by. Awaiting your orders.
Still more understandable than Bob Dylan actually is.
Order acknowledged.
I copy. Reporting.
Alright, if they are anywhere nearby,
Yes, Commander.
artillery will shoot them.
Moving to that area, sir.
I don't know how much they actually have on the planet,
Order, sir.
but we're not at a place yet where I can afford to throw on a bunch of spies yet.
Inbound.
Ah, fuck. Kill the ATAs. Why did you... Excuse me. I thought the rock behind that was another vehicle belonging to me. No, you shoot that. You get up here. Things are getting messy. Alright, shoot them. I don't like how much has already died on this.
Ready.
We have... Okay, you guys can take those little guys out. And... I think we want... No, not a B5. Not for this. Don't go too far up. Hold on. Oh, for fuck... The auto cast on that is not good. That's the problem. I'm getting fucked by self-destruct. Okay, that is so nearly dead. Don't let that kill you. Don't let that kill you. Now don't let that kill you. Now you don't let this kill you. Stop there. Let's kill that. You're so close. There you go. Alright, don't go too far up.
Form up. On my way.
I really thought the artillery would cause more problems here than it did.
Reporting. Initiate attack run.
I don't know if that will make it.
Initiate bombing.
Okay, they don't seem to have a between here and there. Is that going to kill the artillery? And only a barracks, but I'll take what I can get at this point. That should give us an entry point to this landing zone.
Affirmative, sir. Copy.
Awaiting orders.
Reporting.
Oh, thank God. I was really worried about this, but then it turned out to be nearly dead.
I copy. I'll copy. Attacking target.
Alright, you guys can go over to here.
Reporting. Order
Still have the sensor.
Yes, Commander.
We almost have a bombardment,
Reporting.
but we can start getting into the base from there.
Artillery online.
Can you hit anything from this place? No.
We secured a landing zone.
Saving the bombardment for when something comes out of that other
Inputting coordinates.
Reinforcements.
structure. Some stormtroopers in there.
Moving out.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, we're only going to be able to destroy a factory on this.
Moving to that area, sir.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Heading out.
This turret is being a problem. Oh, that came out already. So, hold on. Because that is the A9s, right? Yeah, and that's already put out all of its reserves. You guys are gonna go for the structure. You're all gonna come around for the A9 itself.
Fire at will.
You're all gonna go for an A9.
Ready.
You're gonna go for a soda.
Let's go.
Advancing.
At maximum unit capacity.
We're probably gonna lose some poor little SD10s. Or SD9. I don't know what did I put in? SD9 or 10? Put in SD9s. My mistake. Please forgive me. Looks exactly how real world is. Just repeatedly shooting at a building until the HP bar drops. And humanity never learned. I feel like having an HP bar in real life would be the most terrifying thing. Like, oh no, I just ate fucking 2 cheeseburgers. Not that I eat cheeseburgers, but I don't have an HP bar either. And now there's just like, you see your health drop from like 98 to 97%. Gotta go find a back-to-pack on the ground outside.
System control achieved.
Which is disgusting. Like,
Building started.
I guess you're not eating it, but applying medical things that you just find laying around. Ugh. Alright. That is a good start for us. How's this fleet? That's 149, so that's not actually that big of a fleet. Left Rinton behind. That's going to be a ground defense for sure.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
I think actually sending Tigelinus up to Zinj. Yeah, I think we want Tigelinus up for that attack. Like a combo Tigelinus and Rogris attack. No, you can see your own health bar. You just have to like look in a mirror if you can't look up that high. But move you guys over there. Oh crap. We have a ground to space weapon on here. We do. We have the shipyard. At that point, like, you kind of just gotta hope for the best, I think. Well, let's see if we can bring in...
We're moving out.
Tactical battle imminent.
Guy, Sifkrik. Apens are going back for it. They're bringing more this time. They brought some Mandalorians, too. That's going to be difficult. Well, we'll see if we can get to the other landing zones this time.
Roger. Fallout
We've already got the structures built, or not the structures,
This way. Yes, sir.
build pads
Yes,
built on.
Commander. Let's move out.
reporting in. Let's move out.
Some of them, at least.
Let's go.
Can take some more.
Ready.
And this is Repair Depot. What's the one over there?
Copy. Over there.
I don't think we're going to get to it first.
Roger that.
But at least they're not sending anything that can bombard or bombing run us. I'm trying to win this outright. Like the old-fashioned way.
Awaiting orders.
I think we want an anti-infantry turret up here this time.
Constructing.
I'll copy.
But we do have more to fight off the infantry
Copy.
than the vehicles.
I copy.
I'm
Reporting.
going to invest everything I can.
Order acknowledged.
You're just going to keep going down.
Construction complete.
Let's get a...
We've secured a landing zone.
I think we just want a military field base on that. And we want the 2 standard turret types on there.
Order, sir.
And I'll see if we can get to the other landings.
Reporting.
Reporting.
Yes, sir. Ready to move. Awaiting destination. Keep going.
Pull back.
Yes, Commander. Scanning.
Get over to these guys. Alright, if you just distract those so that they're not backed up by their healer, that's good too. Their anti-infantry damage is a problem.
Ready.
These turrets being behind the field base means we're not actually going to be able to use them very much. Alright, Firehawk, I think you can do your way through there. Okay, that one's coming up more. That's a good chunk of what they had coming in. Okay, just get the water dragon. And that should be all the water dragons. They're going to have more infantry coming in there. I'm going to move the bikes out so I can send them in after that next chunk of infantry. And you guys are going to come for this run. Okay, that infantry's there. We really want to be able to use our bombs on this infantry. Fuck. Oh, I didn't actually click the button. Thought I'd click the button, but I didn't click the button. I'm just... My EaW mechanics. It's my mechanics that I have problems with. My hands. My old man hands.
Copy.
All the clicking. Okay, don't shoot at the infantry that the turret's gonna get. Really wish I had more bikes coming in. These bikes, I need you. So many infantry that are here now.
Reporting.
Out there. At least they're sending what seems to be a few types. There were the commandos and the gallery. Which, like, the gallery against our infantry is the crap. That's just going to be destroyed. Rip. Did they build a field base?
Away, sir.
I'm not sure if Bob made the Hapens want to build field bases. Because, like, for them and Zinj, it makes the most sense with how reliant they are on their infantry.
Move out.
See if we get anything.
Turret has been sold.
Reporting in. Roger that.
Since I didn't capture that one in this battle, don't actually have the influence left on it. They have to come at us
Turret has been sold.
at some point.
Base is under attack. Turret
So if we just build up
turret constructing.
more anti-infantry turrets, they'll have no choice.
Right away.
Maybe we can take advantage of them being distracted by the power gen.
Awaiting orders.
Overall, this isn't a great battle for infantry just because of the rain, but okay, don't get distracted yourselves.
I copy.
But the more we can kill in isolated isolation, the better. Commandos. It should only be 2 companies worth. And I don't think we've seen any field bases units built. Okay, they're in range. You can shoot them. Okay, go for that one then. I'm not gonna turn on the power, the weapon power. That shielding back. Run back. This is where a bike would be very useful. There's the Mandalorians. The Hapen Mandalorian alliance is more than we can handle. We need to back off. Your turret has more range than they can deal with. Oh, they got it. I think that's the end of our vehicles. Will we be able to get any more? Can that shoot out? Okay, that can. Will we get any more infantry out of there? I don't think we'll get any more Firehawks. No, we do get one more. I said it exactly as it was starting to come out. Oh shit. Here comes more Galani. Like a whole company of them coming in there. Alright. We did all we could. It shouldn't be too hard to take it back, but we need to be able to send those in, or our ground force from Tangreen back. Because, like, it's right there. So, really, how much do we need it? I mean, we need it, but is that a thing we need to focus on right now? Don't know. Alright, let's get you back to Kuat in prep for the next Galactic
Heading
Week.
out.
You're already building what you need to there. You gotta come around. Our food and parts are doing fine because we haven't been able to take too much of the galaxy. We haven't expanded in a while, which means not having to defend as much. Who is
Construction complete. Constructing.
such a political animal?
Constructing.
Need the ground to space weapon on that. Republic took Belderon. Is that one of the northern planets? Is that one of you? Yeah, that's Belderon. That was a Greater Maldrude planet. They might be able to take Charos back. You are going to get that on Slahiron. And I'm probably going to get him to upgrade Castle, too. This probably doesn't need to be there anymore. We're going to get a hypervelocity gun there. We need the defense. Okay, they're just flying over Druckenwell. If we lose Druckenwell to the New Republic, then I'm not going to bother with it right now. Like, it's sticking out, it's taking up defensive resources. If we can hold it, great. If we can't, I'm not going to consider that
Constructing.
super important.
Building started.
That'll upgrade, and then we can get
Construction complete.
another defensive structure on there. You can come over.
Ahead full.
Construction complete.
Get back in there. Where do we... Is that actually gonna be enough to pay for the Praetor? I don't think so. That'll be 18. Yeah, it's not gonna be the 19 grand we need. So I may have to cancel something. Unless we finish one of our other structures. You know what? I'm gonna sell one of the dreadnoughts in this fleet. That'll work for it.
Cruiser here.
Matt from Max is asking, so how's Revan Revenge coming along? Can we look forward to any new faction or government mechanic related videos for RR in the near future? There should be enough to show off a Mandalorian ground roster, or yeah, Mandalorian ground roster video soon. Probably New Republic as well. We're starting to get more work on the coding side of that, as well as Philoraptor doing a lot on the ground, where we still haven't textured the space units, so it's largely close in space to where we were in the anniversary stream, but code-wise, GC-wise, it's coming along more. And once I'm done with the Galactic map stuff in Thrawn's Revenge, and probably Fall of the Republic, I'm going to start looking more at texturing some of the remaining Revan's Revenge assets. None of this is going to be ready for the next tick. But yeah, like, what I've been mostly working on personally for the last little while has been all the Galactic map updates. So basically redoing the 7 eras with the small, medium, and large version. So that's what? 7 times 3? That's 21. Or actually 7 times 6. So it's 42, 42 different maps. I've been setting up for that. But Fall of the Republic will hopefully be a bit simpler. I mean, it's going to be a bit simpler just from sheer amount. It's 3 eras of 3 maps. So yay for that. We probably won't do the next set until the huts are ready for progressive maps. So that makes it easier. Yeah, once I'm done with all the map stuff, then I'm gonna try to texture any of the outstanding Sith units, Sith space units. We want to go from. I think we do want to go from Tangreen to Axilla.
Right away.
See a shadow. Raider Maldrude took Junction super long ago. What's the Maldrude situation looking like up here, really? Go to invade the Huron.
Moving out.
Okay, I did actually send them.
Imminent.
They don't have much there. So, Maldrude, they have a good core of territory here. But if the New Republic can take Roche, like if they can take Sharos back and Roche, that'd be really nice. It doesn't look like they'd be in much danger of losing many of their other planets, but I'm not sure. When did they take Bimasar? Did they lose it before? They should have more structures there, I think. Alright, well, let's take Axilla for ourselves. Which will mean that Zinj himself
We've come across
has no other support coming in. He's been kind of choked out.
Choose your reinforcements.
heading out.
Alright,
All
Jindar,
out. Heading out.
get them in. And we definitely would need to combine the fleets, because, like, as nice as the Praetor would be, there's going to be a lot of defensive structures there. We need the fighters. The hypervelocity gun that's going to be shooting at us on this one is hopefully not going to cause too much damage.
Taking fire. Awaiting your
Alright, you guys get there. Jendar, you're going to help with the goal in 3.
commander.
We will send Enforcer of Order on that. Get all the bombers on that. So level 2 shipyard.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Now I dread it, and these 2 dreadnoughts go down there.
Yes, commander.
Hold on. That's gonna be a lot of CR90s coming in.
Reporting on them. Fire.
So hopefully our bombers can make it past there.
Roger that. Setting up my run.
Actually, in that case, it might be safer to split them a little bit.
Roger that. Form up. Where are you? Attack that target.
Alright. Venators, you're gonna come in and help on the Golan.
Destroyer here.
Captain here. Move in. All guns, fire.
Don't go too far up yourself.
The lasers are our target.
Firing turbo lasers.
Copy. Form up.
Where'd he go?
Okay, if those are in the middle, those CR90s, they're probably going to take some incidental fire from the Venators as they come up, as well as the ISDs. Yeah, that Nebulon B's down.
Yes, commander. Awaiting.
Attack formation.
They will be destroyed.
Alright, I'm going to start moving Enforcer of Order farther up on that. Like, when the Venators are in here helping the helping Jendar's ship, sorry, what do you call it? Alliance? Destroy the goal in 3, then he's fine.
Let's go. Copy. I copy. Bombs away.
Enemies in range. All fighters attack. Go after the stragglers. Heavy cruiser stepping by.
I made the mistake of going on the EaW subreddit a few days ago, which is usually a reasonably good subreddit. I shouldn't say it was a mistake. It's usually fine. But there was like one particular thread, this would have been a week or so ago, where it was someone talking about like the new remake build, and like people complaining about the fact that the remake devs were saying they make it for themselves. And regardless of like any other thoughts on the mod, I'm not gonna focus on like the particular points of what they did or didn't like. But that's the appropriate attitude for modern. Like that's why people would mod. We're not making money from it, so it's just super weird to me that people would get indignant about the fact that a modder would say like, "Oh, we're making the mod how we enjoy it." Like that's what we do for TR. Like sure, you want other people to enjoy it. You take feedback into account for like suggestions on how to make it better, but you don't just say because, oh, well, this group of people wants it that way, so I'm going to do it that way, even if I don't like it. Whether it's, even if you want to believe that there is some objective, better version of the mod that exists in some like ethereal realm, like the point of what we're doing as modders is to make the game be what we enjoy, and other people's feedback can help it get to that point. And like maybe there are some teams that are doing it just because they want to be like mod famous or something, but that's not a thing. So it was just a weird thing for me to read, where like we're not getting paid for it, but like ultimately if you're making the thing that you want to make, then like if you're making a thing you like, then there are going to be other people who like it as well, and you're gonna like it. So don't be demanding with money. That's basically what I'm saying. It's the other end of the stuff I was talking about in one of the prior episodes about the people harassing us on the Steam messages. There's the same general idea of like entitlement, I guess is the right word. Like, I can download this thing, so you owe it to me to make it the way I want it. But you can make it the way you want it yourself. That's how we all started. I even thought about making a video about like that element of it. When was that last save? 9/17? Oh god. Really? That doesn't make any sense. I guess that does make sense if I haven't saved this episode. Well, like, yeah, when I'm working on stuff for the mod, I take into account what people say. Like, if they have feedback where I think they're making a valid point, then I'll take that into account. But I'm never personally making the decision just because I'm trying to appease some group of the player base. The only area where that comes in really is if there's something where I don't mind either way, or if there's a way to make something more clear to players. So changing things for accessibility, then that's usually where I'll put more weight on that. The main area where that kind of thinking would really come in is that when I'm dealing with making decisions based on things that different people in the mod may want differently, then I'll take into account what they're saying a lot more. But yeah, it's never been like, oh, 90 people, we did a survey of 90 people, they hate this thing, and therefore I'm going to change that specifically because those people don't like it, even if I do. Because you also try to have like a more bird's eye view beyond just the specific mechanic that might be complained about. Like the resources in Thrawn's Revenge are probably the thing that people would complain about the most, but I am generally happy with their impact on the pacing of the game. Like any of the government mechanics, any of that other stuff that we do that is on the galactic level, even though it may not seem like it at first glance, it is there to help with the pacing and ultimately reinforce the idea that the battles should be the focus. So the way they work is a more roundabout way where it's making sure that the battles, when they happen, are more meaningful and there's less ability to just snowball through, less incentive to just snowball through right away with your starting forces. So even if they're not perfect for that, that is their net effect, and that's why they're there. They're not there for their own sake. And
Order acknowledged.
that's why we try to do those
Yes,
features.
Commander.
So
Order, sir. Reporting.
ultimately, because I prefer them that way,
Moving to
and
destination.
that's why I do
Awaiting
it.
orders. Ready.
Construction.
Yes, sir. This way.
Okay, this is going to be rough.
Roger. Spreading out.
And the other thing is that if you are getting complaints about something, any element of anything, even if it can seem to people who are saying this thing that like, oh, everyone agrees with me, they're not really seeing all of the feedback that might be out there. And people are more likely to leave a comment about something if they're angry. Like,
Form up.
there's a disproportionate amount of the feedback about any element of any mod that is going to just be angry feedback. Because if people are just sitting there happily playing the mod, they're typically not leaving comments about it, which is perfectly fine. I'm not saying like, oh, everyone should be leaving comments all the time about a thing if they're enjoying it. But it does mean that the Steam Workshop comments, for example, are going to be predominantly people complaining. Reddit can actually be a little bit different from that, even Twitter, where people are on there because they are just on there. They are on there to communicate for a different reason. They're just going to be hanging out there, essentially. Okay, we're going to lose that AT-AT. This is probably not a battle we can win. Or like, if you're on the Steam Workshop, you're either there... Oh shit, that's fine. Okay, we're... Bye. If you're on there, you're basically going to be on there because you are trying to troubleshoot something. You're very rarely going to be on there just like, oh, I'm hanging out here, I'm going to see what's up. That would probably be a good time for a scout. So I'm just going to send these guys back around.
Arrival imminent.
I mean, one of the things that I've been trying to work on recently is... like, I'll still read all the comments, but I used to just get either baited in. Like, I'd allow myself to respond to the angriest comments, and I'd rather focus on... like, I'll read what they're saying, but
Construction complete.
it's just more constructive for my mental health to primarily engage with more positive stuff. Because it can get very depressing, and there's an attitude among some people that like, oh, if I've made a negative comment, you personally owe me a long debate on my specific purpose on either... oh shit. On either, like, the content of a video or a mod feature or something. And like, no, that doesn't help anyone. I'll read what you say. If you have a valid point, then I'll take it into consideration. But I'm not going to have, like, a 6-hour conversation trying to convince someone that we've done the right thing or the video is right or whatever. Like, if you don't like it, okay. Good for you.
Choose your reinforcements.
What I don't like, though, is how I'm going to lose this battle. So I'm waiting for that to let me leave, and then I'm going to leave. Because I don't even know what they have reinforcement-wise. Like, this is just their planet now.
Preparing for jump to light speed.
If this fleet goes south, I'm probably just going to leave it south. I'd like to reinforce Tangreen. No. We need like one more fleet. Hello, Larry? Oh, speaking of. Alright, I think I might need to send you up there so I can send them up there. Okay, oops. That's the ground force.
Coming around.
That's gonna need to retreat. Okay, this needs more ground units on there.
Battle imminent.
Did I actually start building that? I did. Okay, thank God. Okay, hello. Yikes. Don't think that's going to be a win for us. Was that an interdictor? Did I see interdictors in there? Or am I just scared? I was too busy focusing on the many, many home ones that they have there.
The enemy.
Oh, shit. Don't want the interdictor. 3 interdictors.
Reinforcements en route.
Roger that.
Alright, Muzzert.
Order confirmed.
This is most of my heroes, including Hissa.
I copy. Form up.
Roger that. Heading out, sir.
This is bad.
I copy.
Can't kill all of them.
Destroyer here. Reporting.
Form up.
Reporting. Asteroid field ahead.
Reinforcements
Take
on
your
route.
We're gonna try to get through. Destroy some interdictors.
Reinforcements
Are they
en
the...
route.
yeah. Are they all these? I don't think they have a way to get the other one, but...
Reinforcements
is it
en
just
route.
3 of them these?
Copy. Coming around.
Awaiting orders.
Heavy cruiser standing by. Reporting. Captain here.
Awaiting
I copy.
instruction.
Copy.
Yes, sir.
It doesn't have the highest DPS overall, but it's pretty brutal. If they send in the interdictors first, then we might be able to kill them and leave.
Ready.
I don't really want to... I don't want to leave. I have no choice,
Cruiser
but...
reporting. Awaiting command.
What was the rest of the PopCap in that?
I copy.
What is this actually going to take up?
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Star destroyer standing by.
Reporting.
Batteries online.
What are your orders? Moving to sector.
Star destroyer reporting in.
Yes, sir.
I am going to send them around.
Yes, Commander. Bomber active.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
Squadron moving out.
They're up front. If they make it in first, then we're good.
Yes, Commander. Heading to destination. Weapons ready.
Maybe.
Coming
Unless they have more.
Awaiting orders. We're moving out. Full speed.
Okay. You...
Move out.
that way.
Yes, Commander. Ties reporting in.
Awaiting your orders. We shall be there shortly.
These two I'm going to send on little hunting trips for other little ships. Though they're going to be pretty beat up on that.
Orders, sir.
Ready. Bombers proceeding.
We got a channel point prediction going. There's no way. The Mofference is not leaving after this. They're fine.
Cannons armed.
Armed and ready.
Mofference
Ready for
is fine.
command, sir.
Awaiting your command.
We might lose like one Moff, but
Here.
the Moffs are Legion.
Sir. At your command. Your command, sir.
Awaiting your command.
It'll be perfectly fine, unless one of them just stop back there. If we do lose the Mofference, then I am not going to be happy. But we're not going to lose it.
Ready for battle. Ready for order.
Okay, just get back here. Get back here.
Yes, Commander. Weapon.
What are your names? Andor was inside job. And Paris.
Attack position.
Okay, a Corellian gunship coming in first.
Commencing attack.
I've said it so many times. We don't want to be your enemies, New Republic. Well, we do, but we want you to kill other people for us. Actually, is the main thing. There. Okay, the interdictors are all coming in first. I'd rather you use your powers of invasion for other people.
Ready for battle.
Okay, we got to send in
Frequency open.
all the fighters first.
Roger that.
All these IPVs.
Heading out. Reporting in. Commander. Reporting in.
I didn't see what the rest of their fleet had. I'm not sure how many total pop cap it is. I don't know if anyone wants to go back into VOD and
Warm up.
tell me. But
Ready to receive orders.
Awaiting orders.
Ready for duty. Form up.
I assume
Enemies in range.
there's got to be more in reserve than just 3 home ones.
Closing on target. Sir, awaiting orders. Fire. Eliminating target.
Alright, if we can survive this first wave of bombers...
Initiating attack. Roger that.
things will be better.
We've got them on scope.
Okay, there's the first interdictor. Here comes the second. And then the third right after.
Form
Go
up.
after the stragglers.
Thank you, Tanner, for subscribing. Appreciate it.
I've got him. I have them.
I can't even see what the prediction was.
Comlink.
If anyone voted after that.
Here.
Okay, that
Regroup. Weapons ready.
that MC30. I'm gonna try to get
Copy.
the Vindicators on there.
Roger that.
We did an okay job on that
I'm on.
fighter wave.
Copy.
There's still some of them in here, but I need to move these IPVs back, I think. Move them in there.
Roger that.
He's headed your direction.
Form up. Receiving message.
Roger that.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't send that too far up.
Enemies in range.
Taking him out. Narrowing
Like, the slower capital ships are going to be getting in later. I'm going to try to move some of the fighters and bombers back.
I copy.
Station on standby.
Coming around. Engaging the enemy.
Get up there.
Reporting.
There's a lot of anti-fighter that's going to be in these main areas in the next little while, too.
Timing up. I'm on this one.
Eliminating target. Yes, sir. Let's move out.
I've got them in my sights.
Reporting.
Alright, and the Nebulon Bees, as much as they're not going to be individually a threat to our capital ships,
Star Destroyer standing by.
being able to take them out early would be
I'm on them.
very helpful, especially for the bombers and fighters.
Stay in formation.
Okay, let's
Yes, sir. Under control.
try to get in on that Dauntless.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
See if we can take out a Dauntless before they're in.
Yes, Commander. Attack.
I
Commencing
got
coding
one.
transmission.
Returning to your position. Watch your back.
Open fire. Awaiting orders.
The first one.
Able to shake them.
You are taking too much damage from these other little guys.
Direct fire with their laser cannon.
I'm gonna see if I can get that out of there.
Your orders.
I'll take care of this.
Commander here.
Awaiting order.
I have not hit Dark Empire just yet, okay games. Nope.
Awaiting your command. Get behind.
We're close to having Zinj pretty dead.
Fire.
But then we'll still need to do some Maldrude and
Attacking.
I'm on them.
EA work.
Locking on.
Commander.
Or the CSA in New Republic will. We need to integrate one more Empire, and then we need to...
Open fire. Copy. Targeting.
Craft.
Command received. Reporting.
Then we need to get to 75%.
Enemy target sighted.
Reporting. Come about.
Where'd he come from?
I copy. Destroy.
The requirements as they currently stand are 75% of legitimacy and 2 integrated Imperial factions. Total. You don't necessarily have to be the one who integrated them, but you generally will have been if you're winning legitimacy. It's rare that you have a swap in who's the most legitimate after an integration. It's possible, but
Enemies in range.
it's not going to be the case here at least.
Coming around. Move to attack. Star Destroyer standing by.
Target critical.
We really need to get that ISD out.
I got him.
Star Destroyer reporting.
Eliminating target. Closing on target.
Attacking target.
Is about to be
So we're going to lose Endor was an inside job and Temperus.
Attack. Ready. Laser cannons. Attack. Cruiser reporting.
We got a lot of damage down on these.
IPV reporting.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
taking him out.
Done so much damage to their damage.
Awaiting. Getting a lock.
Buzzer is nearly dead on him.
Target is intercepting. Moving out.
I really need to get that other ISD to safety here.
I copy.
Attack. I've got it. Waiting for your orders. Batteries online.
Headed your direction.
Yes, sir.
Bombers.
Shot.
They jumped in another of the home one types pretty far back. Thank you, Flagar, for a gifted sub.
Hit the ion cannon banks. Awaiting your command. Locking on. Enemies in range. Weapons ready.
So this is a thing that Bob actually has adjusted since he had changed it so the AI will jump in ships at safer distances, but the AI went a little bit too far with that.
Make ready.
Ready. Attack.
So it's benefited us a couple times, but it is
Come on. Ready, go.
Narrowing.
has been adjusted.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're gonna lose Lanix,
Commander.
Ready.
but I don't think there's much we can do about that.
Draw their fire.
And I think ultimately this is worth one of them.
Your command.
Like, yeah, it's a nice extra command bonus for us, but it's only a tier 4. It's not like it's an economic bonus as well.
Engines are gone, sir.
Another attack. Let's finish him. Eliminating target.
Ready for battle.
That doesn't mean I want you to just fly in there. Don't get me wrong.
I've got it. Fire.
Get behind them. Engaging the enemy.
It's gonna be a lot of damage to try to get through these home 1 types.
Now.
They're not gonna have much anti-hull damage themselves.
The lasers are on fire.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
I'm on this
Awaiting
one.
your command.
Intercepting. Target.
So there's at least 2 more of those in reserve. What's the pop cap on
You
them?
won't be around much longer.
58.
Under control. I'm on them.
So there's 166
I copy.
pop on the field just from that.
Reporting.
Fire.
Eyes reporting.
Cannons
I got
on.
him.
Fire. Concentrating fire. Reporting.
Okay, Muzzer.
Ready, go. The iron cannons. Ready for action. Fire. Ready. Setting
about
up
to be
my
destroyed.
rockets, sir. Bombs away. Star Destroyer standing by.
That Liberty's coming in. That Dauntless as well. Okay, you are just going to finish off
For your orders.
He's headed your direction.
Charge laser cannons.
that guy.
Nowhere to run.
Yes, Commander. Your command, sir. Directing weapon, Captain Lee. Reporting in. Position.
You're too far up too.
Captain here. Current commander here. Attacking.
Space station under attack.
Bomber standing by. Cruiser here.
Narrowing position.
Falling air formations.
Tightening up.
Yeah. I've once again probably killed that by trying to adjust its position.
Attacking.
Go after them. Draw their fire.
Targeting.
There's the two back there.
Commander.
Bomber squad.
I don't know if we're gonna have enough damage to punch through the
Intercepting.
Home 1 types.
Let's finish
Awaiting your
him.
command. Orbital command available.
Attack formation.
Roger
Stay
that.
lock. I'm on. Closing
Firing.
on target. Watch your back. Sir.
At your command.
Enemies are seeing
Primary
enemy
charge
forces.
required.
Intercepting.
If we had the shields on the ISDs down or up still,
Target.
and they weren't hemorrhaging firepower,
Leaving message.
then maybe.
Locked on. Ready for orders.
Eliminating target.
Roger that. We've got them on scopes.
The last ones are coming in still. There's still a
Stay in formation.
Dauntless that's in shields.
He won't be
Launching
around much
attack.
longer.
Attack commencing.
Still a Liberty coming in.
Battery has been disabled. Destroyer here. Our primary
Engaging the
target is
enemy.
over actions.
And they're gonna be able to drop in the last Dauntless when the rest of this, or the last Home 1 type when the rest of this is down.
Open fire. Copied. Our target priority is the laser cannons. Attack.
Ready for
Alright.
Yes, sir.
Let's just
Awaiting orders.
see what we can do there.
Weapons ready, sir. Report. Star Destroyer.
Buster's admin discount is really good too, so I don't want to lose him.
Star Destroyer reporting.
But I feel like if I try to retreat, they're gonna get his engines.
Reporting.
The stragglers.
Come
Target
about.
critical.
Awaiting orders.
I'm on this one.
Orbital command available.
I have them now.
Awaiting your orders. Awaiting your command.
Alright, anyone who has powered weapons, just use it.
Your command, sir.
I've actually got shields back on that. Like, the Home 1 types don't have that much damage.
Our engines are out. Fire.
Let's try to take out this Liberty next.
Frequency over.
Bombers, stay on this Home 1 type.
Engines are malfunctioning.
Deployed. Ready to receive orders.
Space station under attack.
We've lost our laser cannons. Fire on those ion cannons. Maximum range. Firing barrage. I copy. Roger that.
Anything that still has shields
Comlink
is what we're gonna focus down.
the target in sight. Roger that. Attacking target. Reporting. Attack
We're being
position.
targeted.
Form up. The lasers are our target. Awaiting
I think I need to stay on the
at their laser cannon.
Ready for battle.
turbo lasers there.
Move in. Target those lasers.
Blasted scum.
Receiving message.
Nowhere to go.
Locking on target. Destroyer here. Our primary engine system is down. Bomber target. Ready.
I don't think we can actually pull this
What are
off
your
anymore.
orders?
Decoding transmission.
Yes, Commander.
Cruiser reporting. Our lasers are destroyed. Our target priority is the laser cannons. Up. Target the lasers. Roger that. I got. Those laser beams.
Okay, you have only ion cannons.
Destroyer standing by. The lasers are our
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Cruiser ready.
engines are gone,
Increase power to weapons. Lock weapons and
Awaiting orders.
And there's still one more waiting in the wings.
Star Destroyer reporting in. Take out the iron cannons. Copy.
Commander.
Oh, yes,
Weapons ready. Have been destroyed. Direct fire at their laser cannons. Yes, Commander. Our target priority is the laser cannons. Awaiting orders. The lasers are our
yeah,
target.
we need to kill the turbo lasers.
The lasers are our target. Our target priority is the laser cannons.
They're only ion cannons.
The lasers are our target. Nowhere to run. Reporting. Attack. Yes, sir. Awaiting your orders.
That one.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
Right.
All guns fire.
Anything that has turbo lasers needs to not have turbo lasers anymore.
Awaiting your command. Fire at will.
Captain here. Firing turbo release.
There's Muzzergon, one of my admin discount bonuses things.
Fire. Sir, target at maximum firepower.
increase power to weapons.
Issa might die while he's power to weaponsing.
Fire. Ready.
The last one's in.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
Awaiting orders.
Captain here.
Fire for maximum effect.
Fire for effect.
I copy.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Roger that.
I don't know if we have the
Ready for battle. Falling out of formation.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
the shield or the damage to get through shields for these guys anymore.
Copy. Sir,
Form up. Shields
Reporting.
almost gone.
reporting.
Losing control.
Reporting in.
Captain here.
Watch for enemy ships.
Dreadnought
Might
cruiser
still.
ready.
They need to be a bit closer to the
Heavy
goal end.
cruiser standing by. Moving.
I can't switch position. Fire.
Captain here.
Gun them down.
All guns
Alright,
fire.
there you go. That's down.
Fire at will.
Make sure we still have the fighters and bombers.
The launch bay is gone.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Our damage is still going to be going down is the thing.
Laser
Heavy
cannons
cruiser standing by. For your orders.
Galleon,
Carrack ready.
get over to Hissa.
Carrack commander here.
Increase
Otherwise Hissa's dead.
Reporting.
Oh, there's Thrawn.
Captain here.
Attack formation.
form up.
What are your orders? Attacking. Dreadnought cruiser ready.
So may as well lose them all.
Awaiting orders.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
We've lost our turbo laser.
Firing turbo release.
After everything I did for the New Republic.
Station ready.
I'm hit.
There it is. You all lose your points. Oh shit, that was over an hour as well. We lost Cornerstone of Vanilla, Dreadnought, Whatnot, Endor was an inside job, Ferris Argyle says Trans Right, Starpellion, Temparis, Bomb Pop, Ace Striker of Spades, and a Mofference. Thrawn has prepared the fleet. It's time to begin our reconquest of Rebel worlds and bring peace back to the galaxy to prepare for what's to come. Their military abilities may be undeniable, but their chances for long-term stability are non-existent. All right, well, we got Thrawn.
Imminent.
We are getting invaded, or we're invading Sifkrik in space. We're gonna retreat on that because that did not turn into the ground invasion we thought it would. They had an entire cape and armada here, and it's this time's a retreat.
On the way.
Unless they brought in a coronal since last time, which they might have done. I hope not. Maybe. Please let me leave.
Fallout.
Please don't kill me. Please. See, this would be really upsetting.
Prepare for jump to hyperspace.
The Mofference I can live without. Do I still have Tegelinus and Sin after that? Or Tackle? I don't think so.
Construction complete.
Oh, we have Tackle still, so that's good. Tegelinus we don't have, but he was being annoying anyways. All right, well, that is going to do it for today, both for the episode and for the stream. The next recording stream should be on Monday, because this Friday we are probably going to be starting the New Republic stream, though this episode is probably going up on the weekend, so it will have already happened or been canceled or moved back or something. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you probably know what happened already, so I don't need to explain it. By the way, thanks again, everyone. Hope you have a good night. I am probably going to raid Ek and Charlie, because they're playing Multiverses.